Why Jesus spoke more about money than heaven. This fact surprises many people when they encounter it. Jesus spoke more about money than he did about heaven. Not more than love, not more than the kingdom of God, but more than paradise, angels, or the afterlife. That wasn't accidental. Jesus understood something deeply uncomfortable. Money reveals hearts faster than theology ever will. People can say they trust God. Money shows whether they actually do. Jesus didn't talk about money because he wanted it. He talked about money because people already loved it. And love always shapes behavior. Money exposes fear. Fear of not having enough. Fear of falling behind. Fear of losing control. Jesus addressed money because it sat at the center of daily decisions, where faith either becomes real or remains theoretical. He knew people could talk about God abstractly while quietly trusting wealth practically. Money is where belief meets reality. That's why Jesus constantly tied money to the kingdom of God, not to shame but to reveal. He spoke about giving because generosity exposes trust. He spoke about possessions because attachment exposes allegiance. He spoke about wealth because it competes silently for devotion. Jesus didn't describe heaven as an escape from earth. He described a kingdom that reshapes how people live now. Money is part of that reshaping. He warned against wealth that isolates. He praised generosity that reconnects. He challenged accumulation without compassion. And he consistently framed money as a test not of morality, but of priority. Where your treasure is, your heart follows. That principle still governs human behavior. What you invest in emotionally becomes central. Jesus knew that if money was left unexamined, it would quietly replace God in practice even if not in words. That's why he returned to it again and again. Not because money mattered most, but because it revealed what did. Jesus didn't offer a financial system. He offered a reordered life. One where money is used not trusted, held not clutched, respected not worshipped. He spoke more about money than heaven. Because heaven was not meant to distract people from how they live now. Faith wasn't meant to be postponed. It was meant to be practiced in the tension between trust and control. Money is where that tension shows up first. And Jesus knew it. If this series makes you think differently about money, faith, and purpose, subscribe, like, and share it with someone who needs this conversation. This channel is for people who want faith without fear and wisdom without hype. If that's you, subscribe and join the conversation.